Hi everyone, glad to see you again. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe online, cyber defense. Today, we're diving into the world of cyber attacks. This affects everyone, from casual scrollers to tech veterans. Think of it like this. You wouldn't walk down a dark alley without protection, right? The digital world is kinda like that alley. It's full of shortcuts and hidden corners. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's get you equipped to navigate the digital world safely. First up, let's talk about phishing. This one's a classic and it's all about deception. Imagine getting an email that looks like it's from your bank, asking you to update your account info. It's got the logo, the branding, everything looks legit. But here's the catch, it's a fake. Clicking that link could lead you to a website designed to steal your login credentials. Phishing attacks prey on trust and often use urgency to trick you into acting quickly without thinking. Always double-check the sender's email address. Hover over links before clicking to see the real destination, and be wary of any unsolicited requests for personal information. Stay vigilant, and don't take the bait. Next, we are tackling malware. It's any software designed to harm your devices or steal your data. Think of it like a digital virus. It can sneak onto your computer through infected websites or phishing emails. Once inside, malware can wreak havoc, stealing passwords or encrypting files for ransom. Common forms include viruses, worms, trojans, and spyware. Use antivirus software and keep your system updated. Now let's talk about a particularly nasty type of malware, ransomware. This one's all about holding your data hostage. Imagine this. You turn on your computer and all your files are encrypted. You can't access anything, and a message pops up demanding payment in exchange for the decryption key. Ransomware attacks can cripple individuals and organizations alike, causing significant financial losses and operational disruptions. They often spread through phishing emails, malicious downloads, or vulnerabilities in software. Prevention is key. Back up your important data regularly, use strong passwords and multi-factor authentication, and stay informed about the latest ransomware threats. Moving on to denial of service attacks, or DOS for short. This one's like a digital traffic jam, except instead of cars, it's data requests flooding a server or network. Imagine thousands of devices all trying to access a website at the same time. The server gets overwhelmed, can't handle the traffic, and crashes, making the website inaccessible to legitimate users. These attacks are often used to disrupt businesses, take websites offline, and cause widespread chaos. Protecting against DOS attacks involves having robust network security measures in place, such as firewalls, intrusion detection systems, and DDoS protection services. Ever feel like someone's listening in on your conversations? That's the basic idea behind a man-in-the-middle attack, or MITM. It's like having an invisible eavesdropper intercepting your data while you're online. Imagine you're sending sensitive information like credit card details through a public Wi-Fi network. An attacker intercepts the communication, positioning themselves between you and the intended recipient. MITM attacks highlight the importance of using secure connections, especially when dealing with sensitive data. Always look for that HTTPS in the website address, and consider using a VPN for an extra layer of encryption, especially on public networks. Up next, we're getting a bit more technical with SQL injection. This one targets websites and applications that use databases to store information. Think of a database like a massive library of data. Now, imagine an attacker injecting malicious code into a website's search bar or login form. This code interacts with the database directly, potentially allowing the attacker to steal sensitive information, modify data, or even take control of the entire database. Developers need to sanitize user inputs and implement robust security measures to prevent these attacks from happening in the first place. Now let's talk about the stuff that keeps security experts up at night, zero-day exploits. These are vulnerabilities in software or hardware that are unknown to the developers or vendors. Imagine a flaw in a popular software that's completely undetected. Attackers discover this flaw and exploit it before anyone even knows it exists. It's like having a hidden backdoor into your system. And the worst part is, there's no patch or update available because no one knows about the vulnerability yet. The best defense against zero-day exploits is to stay informed about security updates, apply them as soon as possible, and use a reputable security software that can detect suspicious activity. Next up is cross-site scripting, or XSS, another attack that targets websites and web applications. This one's all about injecting malicious code into a website that's then executed by unsuspecting users. Imagine a hacker injecting a script into the comment section of a popular blog. When someone visits that blog and loads the comments, the malicious script runs in their browser. This script could steal their cookies, redirect them to malicious websites, or even take control of their accounts. Developers need to ensure that user-generated content is properly sanitized to prevent malicious code from being executed. Let's be real, passwords are the gatekeepers to our digital lives, and like any good gatekeeper, they're constantly under attack. Password attacks come in different flavors, from brute force attacks that try every possible combination to dictionary attacks that use lists of common passwords. Then there are more sophisticated methods like credential stuffing, where attackers use stolen login credentials from other data breaches to try and access your accounts. The key to a strong defense: use strong, unique passwords for each of your accounts. Consider using a password manager to keep track of everything securely. And for that extra layer of security, enable two-factor authentication whenever possible. Sometimes the biggest security threat comes from within. Insider threats involve individuals who have legitimate access to an organization's systems and data, but use that access for malicious purposes. This could be a disgruntled employee, a careless contractor, or even someone who's been compromised by an external attacker. Organizations need to implement strong security policies, conduct thorough background checks, and monitor employee activity to mitigate the risks associated with insider threats. Ever stumbled upon a website and suddenly your computer starts downloading something you didn't ask for? That's a drive-by download attack. These attacks exploit vulnerabilities in your browser or plugins to automatically download and install malware onto your device without your knowledge or consent. It's like catching a digital cold just by visiting the wrong website. Keeping your browser, plugins, and operating system updated is crucial. Eavesdropping attacks are all about intercepting data transmitted over a network. Think of it like someone tapping your phone lines, but in this case, it's your internet traffic being intercepted. Protecting yourself involves using secure Wi-Fi networks, keeping your router's firmware updated, and encrypting sensitive data transmitted over the internet. Imagine a network of computers, smartphones, and other devices, all infected with malware and controlled remotely by a single attacker. That's a botnet. These infected devices, often referred to as bots or zombies, can be used to carry out various malicious activities without the owner's knowledge. Protecting against botnets involves keeping your devices updated, using strong passwords and antivirus software, and being cautious about suspicious email downloads. Imagine a watering hole in the wild, where animals gather to drink. Now imagine a predator poisoning that water hole to target its prey. That's the basic idea behind a watering hole attack. Attackers identify websites frequently visited by their target audience, such as industry forums or online communities. They then infect these websites with malware, waiting for unsuspecting victims to visit and get infected. Protecting against watering hole attacks involves being cautious about the websites you visit, keeping your software updated, and using a reputable security software. We're living in a world of interconnected devices, from smart refrigerators to voice assistants. But as we surround ourselves with these Internet of Things, IoT devices, we also open up new avenues for cyber attacks. Attackers can exploit these vulnerabilities to gain control of your devices, steal your data, or even use them to launch larger-scale attacks. Securing your IoT devices involves changing default passwords, updating firmware regularly, and being mindful of the data you share with these devices. So there you have it, a crash course on 15 common cyber attacks. We've covered a lot of ground, from phishing emails to sophisticated malware. Stay informed, be proactive, and protect yourself. Use strong passwords, be wary of suspicious links, keep your software updated, and invest in reputable security software. Thanks for watching and learning with me. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. I value your feedback. Cyber defense.